Good evening and welcome to tonight's update from the 2024 505 World Championships. As you can tell by the flags behind me, it's a windy day, windy evening here at Varberg Segelsällskap. And it has been a gorgeous day for sailing, at least if you like stronger winds. Right now, the sailors are enjoying a very well-deserved regatta dinner after having sailed 3 races today. Varberg has really shown its its usual side with lots of waves and winds going up and I think even beyond 10 meters per second. Perfect for some, but too much for others, and we have had quite a few boats abandon at least the last 2 races today. The first race started at 11 o'clock this morning, and let's take a look at some highlights from that third race of the regatta. So the boats were going really fast in this first race of the day, especially on the downwind. There were more than a few boats capsizing throughout the race as well. The race was won by Australian team Pete and Luke that we were able to catch up with soon after the finish line.
Race 3 in the 505 World Championships 2024 in Varberg, Sweden. And winners are Pete Nicholas and Luke Payne from Australia. How did you feel about this?
Yeah, good race. We thought we had a pretty good speed throughout the whole course, both upwind and downwind. And we think we've sort of got the race area a little bit figured out. So it feels really good. We had good teamwork and working well together.
Did you know where to go from the very start?
Always.
Always.
Never in doubt. We had our friends at Met Systems doing some meteorological work for us, so we had some pretty good forecasting, and that gave us some tips.
And then the bike coaching gear has been amazing today as well.
Yeah.
Sailing gear if you need it.
Congratulations. Well done.
And the sailors didn't have too much time to rest because shortly after race 3 was finished, they were sent off on race 4. Let's take a look at some highlights from that second race of the day. race 4 was also won by Australians Pete Nicholas and Luke Payne. Now, since there was no races yesterday, the race officer decided to aim for 3 races today, with each race running for around 60 minutes. Slightly shorter than what the races when there are only 2 races scheduled for one day. Fortunately, conditions stayed good throughout the day and all 3 races could be completed. So, to finish the day, the 5th race of the regatta was on its way, and let's take a look at the highlights from that last race of today. Winners of the 5th and last race of the day were American team Howie Hamlin and Andy Zinn, who had an overall very good day. We caught them after they'd cleaned off their boat and were relaxing after a very physical day on the water. So Howie and Andy from the United States won the 3rd race today, and you had an overall good day today, right? How are you guys feeling?
We're feeling great, yeah. We got a 4-3 in the other 2 races, so that moves us up into 3rd.
Good. So what do you think what made you guys sail so good today?
I think these are our conditions. This is very typical with what we would see at home, so we're pretty comfortable in this type of wind.
And what about the waves today?
Well, we like waves. Yeah. That's part of the fun. That's what makes these boats so great. They're happy in waves, and they're happy in wind.
So you're in 3rd place overall right now. There are potentially 2 more days of racing. What do you think will be important for you guys to keep your 3rd place or even move higher up?
You got to sail well. The boats are really, really hard to sail in any condition, whether it's 3 knots or 30 knots, and you just got to do everything right, and then have a really good partner.
Yeah, sail well together. But yeah, no, it's tough out there. There's incredible competitors, so it's not easy.
So you've said that today's conditions have been good for you guys. Are you hoping for similar conditions?
We don't really care. I think a variety is probably good for us.
Yeah.
So whatever comes.
Whatever comes. It's looking like harder winds later on in the week, so we'll see. Yeah. Well, good luck for the remainder of the regatta.
Thank you.
Thank you.
5 races in total means that the World Championship that requires a minimum of 4 races officially can be completed. But there are still 2 more scheduled days of racing. But for now, let's hear from the overall leaders after the first 5 races. So, Pete and Luke from Western Australia, you are in the overall lead after 2 wins today and a 3rd good race. How are you guys feeling?
Yeah, we're feeling pretty good. We had good speed in the boat today, good teamwork. We went the right way most of the time, I think. We enjoy the bit more breeze that we had today compared to the first day, so we're feeling good.
Yeah, felt pretty strong in the first 2 races and a bit more breeze, and then a bit lighter in the 3rd, and sort of everyone evened out a bit more, so had to fight around the course and work our way through a bit. But yeah, no, boat's going well.
So what do you guys think that you've done well today that has put you in the lead?
I think boat speed has been the biggest thing. So pretty quick upwind, and then just sort of playing it pretty safe, just staying in touch with the other guys and just letting the boat do the work, and trying to not take too much risk.
Is there anything, we have potentially 2 more days of racing, is there anything that feels particularly important to keep the lead until the end of the regatta?
Just keep improving the boat and make sure that there's no breakages on board. Keep in, decent physical shape. It was a pretty physical day today, particularly for the crew. I think that was part of the reason we had a speed advantage, as Luke was working extremely hard. So just rest up and prepare the boat.
What types of conditions are you hoping for the last days of racing?
About the same would be just fine. Yeah. We'll go with that.
Perfect. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
With lighter winds on Monday and stronger winds today, there's definitely been a few changes in the top 10 compared to last time we checked. So let's take a look at the overall results for the top 10 so far. So as you just heard, in the lead is Australian team Peter Nicholas and Luke Payne, followed by the German team that was in the lead on Monday, Jan and Felix. Then followed by the American team, Howie and Andy, that we heard from a few minutes ago. So we have 2 more scheduled days of racing. So the World Championship is far from, decided. So we'll see what happens. Tomorrow is a scheduled lay day, which both sailors and the staff here are very well deserved of. But we'll check in for the weather forecast for Friday. So it looks like on Friday, this is Friday at 11 o'clock, which is the next scheduled start. It looks like there's going to be very strong winds on Friday, and who knows, maybe there will be racing on Friday, maybe there won't be racing. And if there will be sailing on Friday, it'll be a good day for those enjoying the stronger winds. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Now, after a full day of racing in quite heavy conditions, I really hope that the sailors are enjoying the regatta dinner tonight and the lay day tomorrow. As there are no scheduled races for tomorrow, we'll also take a break from these daily updates, but we'll be back on Friday evening at 8 o'clock. See you then.